We're really looking forward to two elections in the coming week. The first, on Tuesday, will pick the candidates who move on to the November general election. The second, Thursday, resembles a different kind of a gold rush, one in which over 200 Lincoln area nonprofit organizations are campaigning for your votes in order to grab their share of a different mother lode. Thursday will be Give to Lincoln Day, a day in which nonprofits will be competing for a share of $200,000.
North to Alaska, to go north for Russia's home.
The Community Foundation made a $100,000 contribution to this match, and it has been matched by sponsors in the community, so there will be a $200,000 match that at the end of the day will be distributed proportionately to the agencies with the funds that were given to the agencies.
Barb Bartels of the Lincoln Community Foundation unveiled plans for Give to Lincoln Day in a news conference with Mayor Chris Beitler on Valentine's Day. In the 3 months since the announcement, groups have been holding discussions, briefing their members, and campaigning to the public using postcards, door hangers, websites, social media sites, email blasts, and advertising. Bartels predicts it'll be a big day for fundraising in Lincoln.
We hope that everyone in Lincoln will make a donation to their favorite charity, and we feel that when we all come together and pool our funds, that we'll be able to make a huge impact on the future of Lincoln.
The rules are simple. All money given to nonprofits during the 24-hour period of May 17th will count, so long as it's given online through a special Community Foundation website or delivered in person to the Community Foundation office during business hours. When it's all sorted out, the $200,000 will be divvied up proportionate to the share of contributions received that day by each group. Many will give to their favorite groups, or to those which they're already involved. Others, however, might be open to considering new causes. We've visited with 3 different types of groups and have comments from each on why they're worthy of your contribution. The first, the Salvation Army, represented by Captain Jamie Pennington, who describes what they do.
I think William Booth, who was our founder, probably phrased it best when he said soup, soap, and salvation. And that it's kind of Maslow's hierarchy of need. And so we start with the very basics of providing the very basic needs for survival: food, shelter, clothing, those type of things, roof over their head. And so that's what we're about, is getting those type of things. And then once we can get those type of things, let's talk about how to get the person cleaned up, whether that's cleaning up in their life, whether that's a physical bar of soap. Talk about those type of things to get them beyond where they're just trying to survive and meet those needs in the middle. And then we can get to the point of their spiritual realm of things, and which is ultimately salvation. But it's soup, soap, and salvation, I think, is what the Salvation Army is about.
The Salvation Army is located in North Lincoln, but Pennington says they provide a lot of service to people all over the community.
We're located at 27th and Potter, which is just a block north of Holdridge. And the type of services we provide there is food pantry, utility assistance. We also have perishable foods. We do after-school program for kids. Those type of things are primarily what we're known for.
One reason, he says, they can use some extra help is the rapid growth and demand for their services the last couple years.
In the last 2 years with our food pantry, for example, we've seen about a 500% increase in the number of people coming to us. With our utility assistance, probably a 200 or 300% increase. And even with our youth, we've been doing this for 125 years in Lincoln, but even with our youth, we've seen probably a 20 to 30% increase in the last year or two of the number of people coming for us for assistance. So absolutely, as the economy has worsened, we have seen a dramatic increase in the number of people coming to us.
The second of the many organizations vying for your donations Thursday is the People's Health Center, also in North Lincoln at 27th and Y, also providing service to people from all over the city. We asked Executive Director Deb Shoemaker about their operation.
We are a fully functioning health center. We provide medical care, dental care, and even behavioral health services for individuals. People who do not speak English are given the opportunity to have an interpreter with them. So we call ourselves a medical and dental health home.
If someone gives to the People's Health Center, what does that go for?
Most of our contributions that are given by donors go towards the cost of a patient visit, especially for patients who have no insurance and very little income. We give them a discount, which means they usually pay a nominal fee for a visit. The patient may pay $25, but in essence, that visit costs PHC about $137. So any contributions that come to us help offset that expense for the visit.
The medical profession are known lately for rapidly increasing fees. People have this idea of doctors living in million-dollar-plus homes, and yet it sounds like the People's Health Center isn't quite that lucrative or highly profitable. Can people be assured that their contributions are being used for the benefit of patients and not just to make doctors rich?
The contributions that come to us are used for patient care. We specifically set aside those donations to help us. The government gives us about 17% of our total budget. In other words, the government is helping us to subsidize visits, but we can't do it with that government subsidy alone. We have to have the help of our donors to help pay for the visits, to help pay for medications, for blood work that needs to be done, to help a patient manage chronic disease such as diabetes. We do provide health education for our patients who have a chronic disease, and those are kinds of services that we cannot bill for. So all of the contributions go directly to help our patients become well.
Give us some numbers that describe the size of the clinic.
We employ 3 family doctors, 3 nurse practitioners, and 1 physician assistant full-time. On the medical side, we also have 3 part-time dentists on the dental side and 1 full-time behavioral health therapist or counselor that works at PHC. We also contract for pediatricians and nurse midwives, and then we have about 7 doctors who volunteer their time every month to come in and see our patients who need specialty care. Last year, in 2011, PHC saw over 10,000 patients total. In any given day, we'll see about 150 to 200 patients in the clinic. The Salvation Army and the People's Health Center deal with services that bring people up to the midpoint. On the other half of the spectrum are organizations that help people enjoy life beyond basic needs. One is the Hildegard Center for the Arts, an organization named after Hildegard von Bingen, a German Catholic nun known for many contributions to the arts, including writing the world's first opera back in the 12th century. We asked President Kim Einspire to explain their mission.
We were established in 2009, and we partner with existing organizations and communities to provide opportunities in the visual and performing arts, as well as educational programs that involve the arts and the humanity and the art of living. The mission for our center is to unite people of all beliefs, cultures, and traditions to inspire humanity through the arts.
Give me an idea of why you think people should give to an arts organization at a time when people are having trouble buying groceries and paying their utility bills.
If you step back and you consider all of the benefits that the arts provide and what they can actually do, I think the answer becomes very, very simple. To begin, the arts bridge human experience and expression. So they have that real power to unite and to connect people. People of all beliefs, cultures, and traditions, which is precisely what our mission is at Hildegard Center for the Arts. They can be a wonderful tool which can open doors to communication, to understanding, to respect. The arts, in fact, are the most basic element of any culture. The art of music is considered to be the most universal language of all, connecting us no matter what our language, and that is what the arts can do. Now, we all know that the arts are generally the first programs cut when our schools and city budgets experience these financial woes. But it is a proven fact that the arts help our kids get better grades because the arts improve their cognitive skills and they help them understand concepts better. The arts stretch our abilities to solve problems, and they activate that creative part of our brain, which helps us to think freely, really freely, and outside the box. So as a result, we use art to create solutions in our world. And as the product of engineers and technicians and computer designers, I mean, you name it, the arts help us cope with stress and trauma and loss, and they assist with physical, neurological, psychological healing. Medicine, they use visual arts like painting and drawing and sculpture to help in therapy for anxiety and depression, mental illness, substance abuse. And of course, the arts just provide people with that pleasure of simply creating. And we know that that can open the doors to both personal and spiritual discovery. So I think, when you sum up all the benefits and you consider how the arts can ignite and connect our culture, they become invaluable and really vital to our community, to our families, and to our thinkers and our leaders and our heroes of tomorrow.
Give to Lincoln Day is a rare opportunity for Lincolnites to help their favorite nonprofit group obtain a piece of a big financial windfall. It's more than that, however. It's also a chance for the thousands of staff members and volunteers who labor on behalf of a particular cause to find out how good a job they've been doing, and to give the public a chance to place a value on each group's work and reputation. You can scan the entire list of recognized nonprofits and give to one or more of them on the website lcf.org. Caution: if you want your donation to count in the competition for the $200,000 in matching funds, your donation must be made online or delivered in person to the Community Foundation on May 17th.
North to Alaska, to go north, the rush is on, way up north.
For KFOR's Newsweek 1240, I'm Charlie Brogan.